We really need to, especially my LA people, we need to be pushing for the reparations even harder because of this situation right here. I saw some sisters down there speaking at there was a meeting there yesterday at City Hall, and there were some sisters really breaking it down, talking about the importance of reparations. We need to be thumping that reparations drum real heavy out here in California, in Los Angeles in particular, because what they've done has to be remedied. This has to be remedied financially because we keep overlooking the financial devastation of this. These people were sitting back here spewing this anti-black racism, and these people are in charge of a lot of supervisory positions, a lot of resource allocation to different organizations within the community. And we can see why Black Angelinos, Los Angelinos, are being deprived of so many opportunities, so many positions, and so many resources when you have these blatantly bold and open anti-Black racists calling the shots. Do you think these people are going to allocate resources to Black nonprofits or give supervisory positions to Black people working for the city? There's already Black people working for the bus companies. I talked about this before, how they keep getting overlooked for raises, promotions, and supervisor jobs in favor of Latinos who just pop over here overnight. This is the reason why, ladies and gentlemen. This is a deliberate and concerted effort. And that Black and brown stuff that Black folks have been towing for the last 40 years, this is a result. This is the negative fallout for that. If these were Black folks doing this, let me tell you something. They would find some kind of loophole somewhere. When it's Black folks, they can find a loophole. Let some Black folks sit up here disparaging another race of people. They'd dust off some loophole somewhere and have them out of there by tomorrow morning. They would have been half the Black people out. When it comes to us, boy, they know how to find a loophole out of nowhere.
Corrupt, racist, classist environment, systems, political situations, people in power rely on pitting communities against each other, whether it's racially, geographically, whatever. They rely on pitting, trying to get Black communities and Latino communities and Asian communities and Native communities seen as each other's enemies, white communities, rural, urban, all of it.
Well, that's you guys do that. Nobody makes you do that. Most of these people she named, they choose to have anti-Black sentiments. It's not pitted against each other. It's you guys attacking us. Let's stop them reframing the narrative. It is not us being pitted against you. We have to defend ourselves from your damn anti-Black racism. All of these different groups harbor anti-Black racism, and it's one-sided. We don't have racism towards Latinos like that. We don't have racism towards Asians because we're their economic base. We're the ones who fund you when you get here. We don't have systematic racism against these groups. They come over and practice systematic racism against Black people. It is not some type of equal animosity. We have to defend ourselves from their racism. This is how we have to frame it, and which is the truth, and not let these people reframe the narrative. Hold on.
And Native communities seen as each other's enemies, white communities, rural, urban, all of it. And leaders who fall for that are not equipped to lead. And frankly, this scarcity mentality that we need to pit or be suspicious of other ethnic groups or of other types of interest groups, geography, this, that, and the other, comes from the top. It comes from a vested
it's the white people who made us do it. It's the white elitists who made us do it. It's coming from you. It's coming from you wanting to be like the people on the top. Black family, don't let them run that game. When some of these quote unquote people of color get caught in the hot seat with their damn anti-Black racism, they always use the white man made me do it. It's the Anglo-white people who are pitting us together against each other. They're pitting us, they're making us hate each other. It is the white man who is the enemy. No. You want to be the white man and the white woman. You, in your mind, want to be that. You're not fighting against white supremacy. Family, that's the long and short of it. These folks aren't fighting white supremacy. If they are, where are they doing it? And listen to the language. She ain't talking about punishing the people spewing this anti-black racism. Because listen, when they're spewing anti-Asian racism, anything against Asian people, it's hate crimes. We need a hate crime bill. It goes to punishment. We need to punish anybody harming these Asians to the fullest extent of the law. We need to allocate money to Asian people to remedy this. When it's us at the brunt of the racism, well, we got to understand it's some shadowy Anglo-white people at the top. They're the real enemy. Oh, stop it. This coalition just doesn't exist, man. When has this coalition worked to benefit us? I can point to how it has benefited other groups. Family, black family, let's just ask questions here. When has a minority coalition benefited foundational black Americans? Just ask questions, man, and you'll get the answer. When has a minority coalition benefited us? It has benefited everybody else except us. So the visuals are very important. See, they want us to believe that a black person can only be successful if they're engaging in debauchery or ratchetness. This is why when you look at television and you see rappers, they show rappers doing degenerate nonsense and they give them a lot of money to do degenerate nonsense. You see, they want you to believe in order for you to make a buck, in order for you to be successful, you have to be a damn degenerate. But they don't want to promote black people who are self-sufficient. When you're a black person who's self-sufficient, they don't like to promote that because that gives other black people ideas. But a black person who's running legitimate businesses, self-sufficient, and speaking against oppression, well, that person is nefarious. Let me tell you something. They're going to get the ratchet black person first. Look, whenever they do these race soldier killings, whenever you see black folks get killed by race soldiers, they're not really getting conscious black people. Usually they get black people and they go in neighborhoods where a lot of people don't have a certain level of consciousness to a certain degree. They know who to attack and they know who to egg on. You understand what I'm saying? When they go out here and ambush black people, see, they know how to instigate it. They go out here and create a situation where the black person is going to be emotional and hostile, which is what they want. They want to egg that black person on and poke at them until they get hostile, so the black person will react in an angry manner, and that gives them justification to attack them. For example, they'll get a black person, pull them over and kind of feel them out, make a false accusation against them. Hey, sir, I pulled you over. I smell weed in your car. Like, wait, hold on, man. I ain't smoking no weed. The hell you mean? I ain't got no weed in here. Y'all ain't about to be. And the cops are like, got this nigga. Got him. Turn your cameras off. We got us one. He's ignorant. He don't know how this works. So they let him get out here and rant and rave and get all emotional and talk about what he ain't gonna do. I ain't about to get out the car because I ain't do nothing. Then they pull the guns out and blow his brains out. Well, sir, your honor, this guy was hostile. He was threatening. He was yelling at us. We feared for our lives because of his hostility, and all we were doing was questioning him. And then he got hostile. You see, that's somebody who didn't know the game. A person who knows the game knows how to play it. Like when the cops run up here making false accusations, you stay calm because you already know what the business is. You stay calm and you stay cool. You don't let them egg you on to escalate the situation. That's what they want to do. They want to escalate the situation so that you can jump bad out there. A person who understands the game knows not to fall for that tactic. You remain calm and cool at all times. You cooperate with them because you understand if they pull you over, you are already at a disadvantage. You do not have some secret army. You do not have any bargaining chips at that moment. You are a prisoner of war at the moment. Neely Fuller taught us this. I see these videos all the time, especially on the East Coast. These dudes get caught up by the police and they start telling the police what they ain't gonna do. You ain't gonna touch me. You ain't gonna do nothing to me. Like, as if you got some secret army that's gonna help you out and you don't. You're already at a disadvantage. And then the cops start hemming these niggas up, and it is what it is. See, we got to be realistic about our situation and understand warfare. You got to understand how warfare works. You talking shit is not warfare. Talking crap while you're behind enemy lines is not warfare. See, we got to understand how to deal in a war situation, because a lot of folks don't understand that they are in a situation of war. These people are trained to go out here and instigate stuff against you.